Hey everyone, in this video, I will discuss how to communicate with a narcissist, a dysfunctional person, a toxic person, and an immature adult. So, communicating with a narcissist is challenging because they prioritize their own needs, manipulate conversations, and lack empathy. So, here are some tips to navigate interactions effectively while protecting your own emotional well being. Number one, manage expectation. Because narcissists lack the capacity for genuine reciprocity, you need to expect that their responses will be self centered or defensive. You avoid expecting deep empathy, understanding, or accountability from a toxic person. Number two, keep communication neutral or surface level. Any emotional reaction can fuel their need for control and validation, especially if it goes against them. So, speak in a calm, composed, mature tone. Stick to facts without sharing any vulnerable emotions that they might exploit. Number three, use the gray rock technique. One of the psychiatrists at my work calls it benign neglect, which means you be as unresponsive and boring as possible when they seek drama. When they seek to provoke you, you offer brief, non emotional answers. This interest eventually minimizes, this approach eventually minimizes their interest in engaging with you. Number four, set and enforce boundaries. Narcissists often will push limits to assert dominance and control. So for you, you have to clearly state what behavior is acceptable. Like, I won't discuss this topic further. I'll have to get going now, or hang up the phone. So, and be consistent in following through with those consequences. Number five, stay focused on the topic at hand. Narcissists will often play games, deflect, and distract to avoid accountability. So you will redirect the conversation back to the topic if they try to derail it. For example, I'd like to focus on solving this particular issue. Number six, don't take the bait. Because you're a truthful person and genuine person, you may take what the other says as truth and genuine, but they are not. They only say things to provoke you, to shift the blame, to get a reaction out of you, to control you. When a narcissist speaks, there's always an ulterior motive for their own benefit. So you have to resist the urge to argue, to defend yourself. Respond with phrases like, I hear what you're saying, but don't agree or disagree, don't escalate. Number seven, avoid over explaining because you're going to give them a lot of information that they're going to use against you, right? So keep your explanations short, to the point. Just say that doesn't work for me, this is not going to work out for me, without justification, without reasons, so that they cannot use that as material to manipulate and abuse you. Number eight, protect your emotional energy. Interactions with narcissists are so draining, so limit the duration and frequency of conversations when possible. Use self-care practices to constantly replenish your energy if you have to deal with a narcissist. Number nine, avoid personal criticism. Now, narcissists are highly sensitive to criticism, even if it is true, even if it's coming from the right place, well-intentioned criticism, they will retaliate or they will take it in a wrong way. So focus on describing the behavior rather than labeling them. So very factually, instead of saying, hey, this was selfish, you should have taken care of the kids first, say, I felt kids were in danger when you left them for da da da, right? Number 10, use I statements. This will reduce their perception of blame and defensiveness. Think of a toddler who throws tantrum if you say no, right? So frame concerns around your feelings. I feel stressed when decisions are made without my input, right? So say, this is what I feel and this is the fact, and repeat the facts over the same sentences, repeat them over and over again, so that maybe you can get your point across, or at least speak your piece and state your statement, and then walk. Then number 11, control what you can. Now, you cannot change their behavior. Please learn, you cannot change their behavior. The only thing you can control is your own response. So focus on maintaining your composure, protecting your boundaries and your emotional energy and your spirit, rather than trying to fix them, change them, help them see the truth, because they will not see the truth. And if they see the truth, they will still not see the truth. Number 12, exit strategically. And that's usually the healthiest option: to disengage, detach, let go, leave. First, leave emotionally, leave mentally, leave spiritually, then physically leave. Politely end the conversation if it becomes toxic. For example, I need to take a break from this discussion, or I cannot work on this project with you, right? Very politely, don't blame them, or even don't even try to get them to see the truth. You've got to leave. That's no contact is always the healthiest option when you're dealing with a narcissist. But sometimes that's not possible. So number 13, seek support. Dealing with a narcissist can leave you feeling confused, frustrated, isolated, crazy. So you've got to talk to trusted friends, support groups, work with coaches and therapists to process your emotions and stay grounded in your nervous system and strategize. And then number 14 is know when to walk away. You've got to know how the trauma is getting stored in your body. This constant trying to help them is harming your well-being. So notice if the relationship consistently affects your mental health, then limit contact. No contact, especially if they are toxic. So by staying grounded in who you are, staying emotionally detached from them, and setting firm boundaries and focusing on self-protection is the only way you can navigate conversations with a narcissist without compromising your well-being. Good luck.